Hello everyone, it's Goosex, and today I have quite a lot of updates to go through. At the beginning of this week, I said that I thought that I would be able to finish the entire gameplay this week, and spoiler alert, I didn't actually do that, but I think what I have is actually significantly better. So, I'm going to quickly go through everything that's changed this week in the game, and yeah, let's just hop straight into it. So first off, I have to address the elephant in the room. I've been working a little bit on on some of the story elements, and one of the big updates that needed to be made was I needed a final boss. And so he's not done yet, but I've been working really hard on trying to get this giant spider right here to be fully functional. So I've been working on stuff like the kinematics for the legs and like the path finding for this guy. As well as some other cool details. But basically, this spider is going to be the final boss of the game, and I don't want to give away the ending of the game or stuff like that. But basically, I've been doing a lot of work with some of the lore building, and unfortunately, I can't show all of that because spoilers. But that's kind of what I've been working on this week, is just building up the story and also some minor bug fixes. But you know, you don't care about the bug fixes. You care more about the bugs than the bug fixes! So the spider is now basically fully functional in terms of moving around, and also the spider can be damaged. Originally I was thinking that I would be able to get the spider done before the end of the week, and that has turned out to not be the case. But in a sense I'm actually kind of happy with that, because the spider has gone from being somewhat of an uninteresting boss to being extremely interesting. And I mean, I've only completed the movement so far. I have a bunch of plans for getting the boss to be super cool. So I'm going to be doing stuff like I'm going to be working on like the spider's attacks and working on making him much more agile. But this movement code is the very start of that, and it's actually taken me a little longer than I'm willing to admit to figure out all the stuff for that, because the boss is kind of an important asset of the game, and I want to make sure to get the boss right. Beyond just that, there are some new textures in the game. You may notice that the ants look much better now, as well as the little small spiders. Also, I've been working on their code. Although it's kind of a little hard to find one on such short notice. I finally have my texture guy back, so he's been replacing some of the temporary textures with some actually good looking ones. You can see we now have the elevator actually looks good. We have this lever, which also looks good. This lever looks amazing actually. As well as the crafting bench and the crate have all gotten brand new textures. So I don't know if I went over this last week, but the crafting system and the quota system have also been drastically updated. I've been doing a lot of balancing changes. I've recruited one of my friends to do a bunch of playtesting for me, and he's been so kind as to do that. So we've been working together, playing through the game from almost start to finish, and making sure that the game stays balanced and fun throughout the entire playthrough. So that's also been something that we've been putting some work into. Additionally, one last thing that I wanted to show off, because I like ending on a high note, and because I really want to show off all the cool stuff that's been going on this week, is the spider is actually probably my favorite thing that I've done this week. And I wanted to quickly show you guys, I added ragdoll mechanics to the spider, so if I throw an impulse grenade and actually do damage, there we go. When you kill him, he goes full ragdoll, and it's the most amazing thing ever. Yeah, here he is. Oh, also here's the new spider textures, which look a little bit better. They still need some work. I think my my graphics guy would appreciate me telling you guys that a lot of these textures are still being worked on. But yeah, you can see the spider is now dead, and he has his carcass now sitting on the floor. I feel like the spider will be a very satisfying boss to beat, and will also lead into the the lore, and the ending for the game, neither of which I will be telling you guys until release. But in terms of stuff to do, I'm going to be finishing up this boss, creating attack stuff. I don't think that should take me too long. And then after that, I'm going to be going on and actually creating the save files and menus. So that kind of gives you a roadmap for where I'm going to be going this week. Alright, I'll see you guys next week then.